revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
Là, sympa les nouvelles, hein.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Good man in many ways, but he was not immune to temptation. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Sympa, ça.
Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing.
Ah bah là.
I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
I hold this against you.
You're alone again. This is the first time I've been to collect you. I couldn't have the... yet.
Ouais, je dis rien. Bah, quand je sais pas quoi dire, moi je dis rien.
It
C'est bon.
doesn't quite add up. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Les graffitis. Après, je sais pas si on va trouver quelque chose, hein. Mais bon, il est confiant.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Ah bah ici aussi, attends. Hop, voilà. Là maintenant c'est plus au cinéma.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
Ah ouais, ok.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Putain, il voyait quand même les films quand il voulait au cinéma. Le type, c'était vraiment...
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Les bails sont bons.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that?
Enfin, ça me chercher, ouais.
There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Don't walk away. It's making a mistake.
Oh, il l'avait en pleine tête. Et l'autre se servait sans pression.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine fell by.
potable ça ou c'est. Regarde comment c'est dégueulasse. Ouais, elle est passée sans pression. Ok,
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier.
Ah, mais j'ai besoin, frère. Hein?
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Ouais, non, mais là,
This is a
trop, là.
personal matter, Harvey.
Ah, c'est compliqué, hein, gros.
Fine, fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of it. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Information you gave me.
Whoa, I'm
ben
sorry.
voilà.
Information? What?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing. Busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his empire.
Ouais,
It's a
moi, je
case
trouve
that'll
ça.
put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Oh, mais commence pas, hein.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say,
Santé.
some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Sympa, ça.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Bon, je dis rien.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
C'est pas faute la merde.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Ça va être tendu, hein. On s'est fait soulever, mon pote.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife, me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
On le canne
You
un peu.
look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
Alors,
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
alors.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
Abuse, hein.
I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Il prend trop pour son gain.
You
On pourrait pas le
deserve
porter de là.
to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I am no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. And if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had us. Still, he's all rich, including you. Some mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
Ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time on someone he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
S'il vous plaît, j'étais pas
Bastard
prêt.
had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
En plus, il allait lâcher la sauce. Hein. Oh, putain.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this?
Eh, mais
We had
calme-toi.
Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I heard she was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Sense! She'd never do anything to hurt the...
Falcone's case, 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. It's corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains. Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can.
Eh, mais
Issue a
détends-toi
statement
déjà.
saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey, we need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant,
Eh, là, il est trop énervé, là.
District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Eh ben, je gère.
Tell me if she says anything.
Vas-y, vas-y.
I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
Il est dans son pression.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Ah ouais, le téléphone, lourd. Hein.
Fresh injection site. It doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred,
Okay.
I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Allez, tiens, je t'envoie ça, hein.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne?
J'essaie de la détendre, hein.
What's going on?
Tranquille,
Oh,
tranquille.
but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Easy, easy, Sergeant. Gordon and I are gonna get you through this.
Through this? Oh, God. Falcone. What have I done?
Ah, tu l'as
I
arraché.
believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had
C'était de la bonne, hein?
no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand guiding me paired with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
It said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please
Ah,
believe me.
c'est pas sa faute, c'est le
I
docteur.
do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh, sa mère.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
Bah ouais, mais...
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you mind?
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over to put him in Blackgate prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
Voilà.
Now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with an... I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Ouais, non, là, c'est bon. Allez, hop.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Eh ben, on bat les couilles.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinner.
Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Je suis obligé de faire ça maintenant? Je peux pas faire un coup... Ok.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Okay.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Ok, je vais faire de gauche à droite, hein, on va pas se faire chier. Ok. Oh, c'est rien du tout. Ça, c'est pas mal là.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
Hop là, ok. Le milieu. Ok, c'est nul à chier. Nul à chier. Ok.
Bring me her head!
Ouais, même regarde. Ouais, bah voilà.
There you go. Right.
Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
C'est que le type, il a une
Going to
taille.
speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobble. It's time he met the Batman.
Ça va partir. Là, doucement.
Come on, I know there's got to be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Ah, en douceur, en douceur. Hop, allez. Hop là.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is it?
I don't know. Wait, let's call him.
You can help me, or you can...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. But don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you.
Allez, c'est pas pour qui lui?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone did. They deserve to be stomped out. No.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith wouldn't go. This through. We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
All Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
C'est quoi son style?
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay a watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Oh mais lui là. Alors tiens-toi. Voilà. Non le bouc.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Ah ça. Putain mais bien t'es cool t'es. Bah c'est foutu, c'est foutu.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.